Be me, 25F. Graduated 2 years ago. Gender studies major, poli-sci minor. Work as a content moderator for a big tech company. You see the worst of men all day. The rage, the entitlement, the pathetic DMs. It's not work, it's field research. Confirms everything I learned in my Foucault seminars. My friends and I have this running theory. Modern men are fundamentally weak. Not physically, obviously, spiritually. Emotionally. They've been dethroned from their patriarchal perch, and they don't know how to act. They crumble at the slightest challenge to their ego. My contribution to the research? My body count. It's my favourite metric, a tangible dataset, currently sitting at 47. Not a humble brag, it's a statement of fact. It's my feminist flex. Each one is a case study in male fragility. My friends and I have a group chat called the Gynarchy. It's mostly us sharing screenshots of dudes losing their minds after we reject them. Friend, just told this finance bro I make more than him. He literally started sputtering. Me added a new specimen last night, indie musician type, told him his lyrics were derivative. He spent the next hour trying to explain his artistic vision. Pathetic. It's all about power. Taking it back. Showing them we don't need their validation. The hookups aren't for pleasure. I mean, sometimes it's fine, but that's not the point. The point is the aftermath, the control. I get what I want, then I observe their predictable, fragile reactions when I show my indifference. Some get clingy. I thought we had a connection. Barf. Some get angry. You're just using me. LOL. LMAO even. Welcome to the party, pal. Some try to act cool, but their texts get sadder and more desperate. Every single one proves my thesis. They are weak. They crave an emotional connection they're too stunted to build, and fall apart when they don't get it on their terms. Last month was a banner month for research. Case study 45, the gym bro, met at a bar, all traps and tribal tattoos. Talked about his macros for 20 minutes straight. Took him home. The act itself was like being crushed by a confused, grunting piece of furniture. Afterward, I lay there, waiting for it. He rolls over. So, you work out? I just laughed. A little snort. His face changed. The alpha mask flickered. What's so funny? Nothing. It's just a predictable question. He got defensive immediately. What's that supposed to mean? I shrugged. It means what it means. He left in a huff 10 minutes later. The next day, he texted me a long paragraph about how I'm probably insecure about my own body. Deleted. Thesis confirmed. Case study 46. The e-boy, met on Hinge, all floppy hair and dangly earrings. Said he was a streamer, played Valorant and had 200 viewers. The whole date he talked about being an empath and how he's not like other guys. His apartment was a mess of empty energy drink cans and Funko Pops. The sex was awkward and quick. He apologized twice. After, he wanted to cuddle and watch anime. I said, no thanks, I should probably go. His eyes literally welled up. Oh, okay. I just thought, I didn't. And I didn't care. Got 3 sad DMs on Instagram the next day before I blocked him. Thesis confirmed. My magnum opus was 47. The good guy grad student, PhD candidate in philosophy, thought he'd be a challenge. He used big words and acted thoughtful. Listened intently when I talked. All part of the act. The nice guy manipulation tactic. We went on 3 dates. I let him think he was getting somewhere. Let him pay for dinner. Let him hold my hand. Finally went back to his place. It was full of books. The pretension was suffocating. Afterward, I was ready to deliver the kill shot. He was saying something about Kant, and I just cut him off. I'm not really looking for anything serious. Standard line. He just nodded. Okay. I appreciate the honesty. Damn. He wasn't taking the bait. I had to escalate. I just do this for fun. To be honest, you're not that memorable. That was it. The silver bullet. I watched his face, waiting for the crack. He just got this sad, tired look. Yeah, I figured as much. He didn't yell, he didn't cry, he just deflated. He got up, put on his shirt and said, I think you should leave. It was a victory, I guess, but it felt hollow. He was too defeated to even fight back. Just pure, pathetic weakness. I posted about it in the Gynarchy chat. My friends sent fire emojis. It felt good. For a minute. Life continues. Swipe, match, disappoint, repeat. I'm at a friend of a friend's birthday party. The kind where you know 3 people. Standing in the corner, nursing a White Claw. Judging everyone. This guy walks up to me. Not my type at all. Looks painfully normal. Plain blue t-shirt, jeans, no visible tattoos, no edgy haircut, an NPC. Hey, I'm Mark. Pretty sure we're the 2 most awkward people here. I give him my best, I'm smarter than you smile. An astute observation. I'm good at those. I'm an engineer. Oh God, a STEM lord. This should be easy. He doesn't try to flirt though. He just asks about the book I'm carrying. I always bring a book to parties as a conversation starter, like Gaius. It's some dense feminist theory I've only half read. I start explaining the premise, dropping words like hegemony and kyriarchy. I'm waiting for him to get defensive or bored. He just listens, nods, asks a clarifying question. So, it's about how systems of power reinforce each other, not just one single axis of oppression? That makes sense. Wait, what? He's not supposed to get it. He's supposed to be a dumb engineer. We talk for almost an hour about my job, his job. He designs parts for medical equipment, bad TV shows, video games. He plays Elden Ring. Says he likes the challenge. There are no red flags. It's unnerving. He doesn't brag. He doesn't complain. He seems content. At the end of the night, he asks for my number. I'm not a texter, but I'll call you to ask you out on an actual date, if that's cool. A phone call? What is this, 1998? But I say yes. Why not? A new kind of specimen for my collection. The normie. He'll be the easiest to break yet. His stability has to be a facade. He actually calls, 2 days later, asks me to go to a board game cafe. In hell, could he be any more wholesome? I agree. This is the perfect environment to dismantle him. We meet up. He's already there, reading the rules for some complicated European game with miniatures. He's genuinely enthusiastic. It's almost cute. Almost. I spend the first half of the date trying to needle him. Isn't it a little childish to spend your free time playing with little plastic figures? He just smiles. Maybe. But it's fun. I like building things and solving problems. Same reason I like my job. No reaction, no insecurity. Okay. I try another angle, bringing up my work. The stuff men say online when they think no one is watching. It would shock you. It wouldn't, he says, placing a game piece. People can be awful. Women too. Anonymity strips away accountability. It's not a gendered problem. It's a human one. This pisses me off. He's derailing my point with his both sides logic. Statistically, it's overwhelmingly men who engage in that kind of harassment. I don't doubt that. But trying to understand why they do it is probably more productive than just writing them all off. He's not arguing. He's just discussing. It's infuriating. I can't get a rise out of him. By the end of the night, I realize I've actually had fun. We laughed. I beat him in one game. He beat me in another. It was nice. This complicates the experiment. My controlled variable is having an emotional reaction. We go out a few more times. Hiking. A museum. He cooks me dinner. He never talks about past relationships. Doesn't ask about mine. He talks about his family. His sister, who's a teacher. His dad, who he helps with yard work on weekends. It's all so disgustingly normal. He's not trying to impress me. He just is. I'm losing the thread. I haven't even posted about him in the Gynarchy chat because I don't know how to frame it. Met a guy who is pathologically unproblematic. Is this a new form of gaslighting? My friends wouldn't get it. I don't get it. We sleep together. It's at his place after our 4th date. It's different. It's not a performance. It's not rushed or selfish. He's attentive, patient. He actually seems to care if I'm enjoying it. Afterward, he doesn't roll over and go to sleep. He doesn't get weird or needy. He just holds me, his arm around my shoulder. We just lie there in the quiet. My brain is short-circuiting. This isn't part of the script. I feel a wave of panic. I'm not in control. This whole thing feels real. I hate it. It's terrifying. This guy, this Mark, he's a threat to my entire worldview. If he's not weak, then my theory is wrong. And if my theory is wrong, what does that make me? I have to re-establish dominance. I need to prove that he's just like the others, hiding his weakness better. I need the ultimate flex. The final boss battle. The body count conversation. This is the test that no man has ever passed. It's my ultimate weapon. It exposes their hypocrisy, their insecurity, the deep-seated Madonna complex they all secretly harbor. This will break him. It has to. A week later, we're at his apartment, watching a movie. I can't even focus on it. My heart is pounding. I pause the movie. Hey, can I ask you something? He turns to me, looking open and curious. Of course. Here we go. We haven't really talked about our pasts, our dating history. He shrugs. Okay, we can. I haven't dated that many people. Was in a long-term relationship through most of college. Since then, just a few dates here and there. Nothing serious. You? Perfect setup. He's exposed his flank. Low number. Traditional. I take a deep breath, putting on my most casual, worldly persona. I'm kind of the opposite. I don't really do relationships. I date a lot. I've slept with a lot of guys. I let that hang in the air. He just waits. He's not flinching. I have to be more direct. I think it's important to be upfront about it. My number is 47. I say it like I'm announcing a new high score. I watch his face, ready for the mask to drop, ready for the disgust, the anger, the pain. Nothing. He's just looking at me. His expression is unreadable. He's quiet for a moment, then he says, okay. Just, okay. This can't be it. He's processing. The meltdown is coming. I press on, launching into my rehearsed speech. I see sex as an expression of female empowerment. I'm not ashamed of it. In fact, I think it proves a point. Most men can't handle a woman who is as sexually liberated as they claim to be. Their egos are too fragile. It exposes their weakness. I look at him, triumphant. Checkmate. He's still quiet. His eyes, which were always so warm, now look distant. He finally speaks, and his voice is soft. Softer than ever before. So that's what this was. I'm confused. What was? Us. Me. He gestures between us. Was I just number 48? Another data point for your theory? The question hits me like a punch to the gut. No. I mean, it's not. It's just an observation about men in general. He shakes his head slowly. A sad little smile plays on his lips, but it doesn't reach his eyes. It doesn't sound like empowerment, you know. I feel my face get hot. What's that supposed to mean? And then he delivers the line that completely shatters my world. It just sounds lonely. Lonely. Not powerful, not strong, not liberated. Lonely. He stands up. He's not angry. He looks tired. He looks disappointed. That's so much worse than anger. I think you should go. I can't even form a sentence. I just stare at him. He wasn't weak. He wasn't insecure. He was just a person who wanted a real connection. And he saw, in that instant, that I was incapable of giving him one. He saw that I wasn't a strong, empowered woman. I was a scared girl hiding behind a number and a half-baked theory because I was terrified of getting hurt. He saw me, the real me, and he was disappointed. I gather my things in a complete daze. My hands are shaking. I walk out of his apartment. Don't look back. The walk to my car is the longest walk of my life. Every single one of my victories flashes through my mind. The gym bro's confusion. The e-boy's sad eyes. The grad student's weary resignation. They weren't trophies. They were just sad little interactions where I was the common denominator. I get in my car and just sit there. It just sounds lonely. He was right. I pull out my phone. A notification from the Gynarchy chat. My friend has posted a screenshot of some guy's desperate text. Another one for the graveyard, ladies. LMAO. I look at the message, and for the first time, it doesn't seem funny or empowering. It just seems cruel and pathetic. I look at my own reflection in the dark screen of my phone. My face is pale. There are tears welling up in my eyes. I'm not a warrior in the Gynarchy. I'm not a scientist conducting research. I'm just a lonely 25-year-old content moderator with a useless degree and a list of 47 meaningless encounters. And for the first time, I have no theory to explain it away.